Mount St. Helens Volcano has been hit by 25 earthquakes this month. We're going to take a look at the GPS deformation and activity of this volcano. It's in the Pacific Northwest, one of the high threat volcanoes of the West Coast, and it's had 25 earthquakes in the last 30 days. The next most active is Mount Rainier, 12 earthquakes in the last 30 days, and we have Mount Hood with 10 earthquakes in the last 30 days, Crater Lake 1, Newberry 1, and the Sisters 1 earthquake in the last 30 days. And let's take a look. These are the images of the Mount St. Helens volcano eruption of 1980 and most recent activity as well. Now, according to Volcano Discovery, this stratovolcano, 8,363 feet height, and the current status is normal to dormant, 1 out of 5. It's had a small earthquake swarm from the 5th of November. Mount St. Helens volcano hardly needs introduction. It's a spectacular eruption, 1980, placed itself deep into collective memory, in particular with the northwest states of U.S. And prior to the eruption and its gradual reawakening, little attention was given to this volcano because it was just nature, beautiful, and parkland there. Now, the Mount St. Helens volcanic eruptions were 2004 to 2008, 1990 to 91, 1989 to 90, 1980 to 86. May 18, 1980 was the Plinian eruption. And then we had an eruption 1921, 1903, 1898, 1857, 1854, 1853, 1850, 1849, 1848, 47, 1842 to 45, and 1835, we said, and 1831. So you can see that in the 19th century it was quite active. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box. The background of this volcano: the eruption in 1980 followed a long repose interval, typical of the volcanoes of the Cascades Range. It's now one of the best studied eruptions in history. It started with steam and ash explosions March 27, 1980, the first eruption in the contiguous United States since 1914 to 17 activity of Lassen Peak in California. Activity gradually built up, including the formation of an enormous growing bulge of the northern sector, which at the end measured more than 50 meters, that's 150 feet, caused by intruding magma. The eruption, that's the bulge, it didn't erupt from the top, it erupted from the side. The eruption culminated in the May 18 eruption when almost the entire northern sector of the mountain collapsed in giant debris avalanche reaching 30 kilometers. The flank collapse triggered a massive lateral blast wave that totally destroyed everything within a 10-kilometer radius, knocking down trees for as far as 30 kilometers. Simultaneously, a vertical Plinian eruption column was erupted from the crater and reached 23-kilometer altitude. And despite extensive evacuation measures, several people did not leave the area, unfortunately. Now, prior to the 1980 eruption, Mount St. Helens formed a conical, youthful volcano, sometimes called the Fujisan of America. During the 1980 eruption, the upper 400 meters of the summit was removed by collapse of the slope and left a 2 by 3.5 kilometer horseshoe-shaped crater, now partially filled by a lava dome. Mount St. Helens is a very young volcano. It's only about 40 to 50,000 years old. It has been the most active volcano in the Cascades Range during the past 10,000 years, and the modern edifice was constructed during the last 2,200 years, when the volcano produced basaltic as well as andesitic and dacitite products from summit and flank vents, historical eruptions in the 19th century were witnessed by, of course, early settlers. Now let's go take a look at some of the maps and also the geodesy to see the movement, what's going on there. So this is one of the today's earthquakes in Mount St. Helens. This is our region right here in Portland, just north east of Portland. And this is it right here, Mount St. Helens is where that earthquake took place. You'll see Portland right here. And let's go to our aerial. That's it right there. Okay. That's it right there. You can see all the mountaintops here are, of course, the various volcanoes nearby. And that's it. Beautiful shape of it right there. Okay. That's it right there. And this is our PNSN volcanoes of 25 volcanoes in Mount St. Helens, right near 12, and so on and so forth. And this is the area right here. Now going to our Mount St. Helens, this is where we got the information hub from. And let's go to our geodesy to see what's happening there. Okay, I'll leave a link below for you for this. This is all the GPS stations in the world, and it shows us the deformation as well as the direction of the earthquakes. Here we have the east-west graph. If it goes up, it means it's going east. Well, it's going down means it's going west. And this is the north-south graph. If it goes up, it means it goes north. If it goes down, it means it goes south. This is going southwest. And you can see that it's not going southwest uniformly. It's got all these dips and ticks everywhere, meaning that it's got a lot of motion. And of course, this shows up and down. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You can see that it's a lot, very, very, very active. This is P699. Let's go in a little bit more. That's Mount St. Helens. Let's go to our, okay, there we go. You can see it better now. Mount St. Helens, Mount Adams. Okay, Mount Rainier up there. Okay, so Portland is somewhere around here. Where is it? There it is, okay. Let's go in a little bit more so we can see. It's very strange they have no GPS around Mount Adams. Let's see what they have around Mount Rainier. Okay, they do have, of course. Most of them are around Mount St. Helens. But that's bad news. They don't have any around Mount Adams. Okay, that's Spirit Lake. And let's take one around this direction, P703. Okay, this is again going southwest and basically steady to deforming. Let's take one to the north now. Is that a good one? Okay, it's going southwest, and I guess they calibrated it here, but basically steady, seasonal and steady. Let's go to the center. How many do they have there? Is that one or two? Looks like two to me, but yeah, it is two. Okay, they've got two, one on top of each other. Okay. Lava Dome, Crater Glacier. Okay. Let's take one of these. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, what's going on there? Oh, look at this one. Okay, this is all over the place since 2018. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Now you see it's heaving basically. Okay, so it's west, east, west, east, west, east, west, east, and going north, south, north, south, north, south. It's basically up and down. And okay, make whatever sense you make of it, it's sort of deflating, but let's go to the other one. The other one was not good, as we saw. That was not good. Something is wrong with this machine. Let's go to this one here. See what that will tell us. Again, it's going southwest. Here's, I guess it calibrated it here. That was a calibration, it looks like. Okay, but steady. And let's go to this one here. A lot of strange movement here, but basically it's going southwest, steadily deflating, I guess, but look at these things here. Okay. Let's take one to the east, Ape Glacier, southwest, and steady. Okay, so this is what's new with Mount St. Helens. Okay, 25 earthquakes in the past 30 days, north of Portland. And these are old activity updates. We're not going to go read that because they're just too old. Okay, so that's it. All of you there, please be very careful. It is on the west coast and one of the most seismic areas of the world. Please be very alert because we had a 3.9 on the San Francisco Bay Area and a quake storm going on there now. So please be very careful on the west coast. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support.